are very important. Every country, in some places, every province. I went to a place called Seattle in US. Seattle is known for apple production. So they say that if you want to take apple from Seattle to even the next state, Oregon, if you want to take apple, you will take permission. They will spray it with something and then they will. So they are very careful about spread of diseases, and quarantine is a very important measure for that. The disease-free nursery, chemical methods, fungicides, antibiotics. I am not going into this detail because number one, I am not an expert on that. Number two, you are supposed to know all these things. What are the methods in which you have been? Okay. Then other substances like spraying neem cakes, then Tulu disease. I think I don't have to go into these details because you know all this. But here I would like to make one important point. There is a lot of interest in biological control of pests. So we find that there are local innovations. Some people come up with ideas how to control this particular disease in the crop. They come with some other predators, and in fact these are the things which I have learned from the banks. Some bank officers came and told Nabad, sir, we are adopting this method in particularly North Kerala for control of this disease. Then Nabad gave an R&D grant to these universities locally that they developed a method and that became very popular there. It is because of the bank's interest that some of these biological control methods are used. I am just giving an idea because the bank which was involved is Federal Bank. People are going to pay for Federal Bank. So we are going for Federal Bank is a very important tip because Federal Bank came to Nabad and said, we have found a new method, sir, innovative method of control of a pest. Then we invested some money, asked to research on that. They did some research and they developed a method. They developed a package of practices for controlling the disease. It was very successful. And of course, disease-tolerant varieties. You heard we talked about BT cotton, which is supposed to be resistant to some varieties. They are developing a lot of other varieties also, which are disease-tolerant. If in a particular area this tolerant varieties are a good market, you will have to insist on them. Now we talk about production and productivity. Are the tables given in your notes? Production and productivity. There. So just go through the table. You can see how there is a jump of production, particularly for sugarcane. We take sugarcane from 500 lakh tons. The sugarcane production was something like 570 tons in lakh tons in 1950 to 51. It has jumped up to 2,816 lakh tons during 2002 and 2003. Come down to 151 lakh tons. Cotton, jute, same thing. What does it indicate? This talks about the total quantity that is produced in our country. Right? This is production. They have estimated. What are the ways of estimating? They will do some crop putting experiment in some selected areas, and what is the area under this particular crop? They will calculate what is the total production for the entire country. That is what they call production. So production in our country has increased over the years. It is very clearly brought out by this data. But then what is more important from our point of view is productivity. What is the per hectare productivity? What is the amount that we have got from each hectare? You find a lot of problems here. When you go for productivity, then productivity in a particular state will be widely varying from productivity in some other state. Do not. You see productivity of a cow, for example, you take productivity of a cow. You go to Kerala. Kerala, the productivity of a cow will be something minimum of 15 liters, otherwise they won't maintain. They won't maintain a cow unless the cow gives 15 liters. Whereas in Tamil Nadu, the productivity of a cow will be something like 6 to 7 liters. So you go to Rajasthan, where they do have farming market, the productivity will be much higher. It will be 3 or 4 liters per day by day. So the productivity between the states is quite varying. The productivity within the state and between districts also will be widely varying. It can vary from what? It is better with this or without this? Sir, Rana sir. Record adile. We should aim for productivity within a particular area. So what do? We go for the latest package of practices, high yielding varieties, tolerant varieties. The entire idea is if the productivity goes up, automatically the production will go up, is not? So our aim should be more on the production is only a data, it's only statistics. Whereas productivity is what is going to count for the profitability or the income of the farmer. So our idea should be only productivity. So you will have to compare the farmer. Yeah, what is your productivity? Unfortunately, I have not given that tabular problem. If you find the productivity of maize, if you compare it with US per unit area, per hectare, our productivity of maize is only 1/6 of what a farmer produces in US. See how bad it is. But then of course there are a lot of different, climate is different, pests are different, fertilizer application policies are different, water is different, everything is different, and land holdings are different. They normally go for minimum 1000 hectares, whereas we go for 1 or 2 hectares only here. Difference is there, but then main problem is productivity. As a banker, we are more interested in productivity rather than production. This productivity will normally come as a, are you clear about production productivity? Then use of fertilizers. There are a lot of pros and cons. Many people are arguing against fertilizers, some people are arguing about fertilizers. Productivity, I want to give a small information. I was sent to Israel to study their farming system. You know farming system? Each country has got their own farming system, cooperative farming system. A lot of systems are out. When we talk about systems, this farming system also. How do we combine our Israel is one of the countries which has got the maximum productivity per animal. Being an animal husbandry man, naturally I was interested. We went to a kibbutz. I don't know what's a kibbutz. Kibbutz is a community. People live commonly. It is more of a communist community. Within a democratic country, it's a communist. Everybody is common there. They commonly, they leave their children in the day for playing in the common area. They eat commonly in our common area. They don't cook in their houses. They common. Anybody who goes outside and earns money, they will come and give the salary to the kibbutz. It's a very funny system. And they are maintaining something like 1,000 cows. You know how many laborers are looking after it? Just 2 people are maintaining 1,000 cows. How? They have trained the cows. There is a milking parlor. The cows, when the bell is rung, the cows which are yielding, they automatically come inside. And they turn and they show their udder to the fellow there. And there is a milk parlor. So stage, round circular stage. I am inside the center. I am in the center. So what I do is, there are milking machines in the parlor. There are 20 milking machines in the parlor. So when a cow comes in here, I wait there. It slowly rotates. The entire circle rotates. The cow comes in front of me. There is a milking machine there. The cow turns and shows its udder to me. I put the milking machine and tie it there, make it tight. Then it slowly keeps on rotating. Then the next cow comes to me, then I do the same. I am standing in one place and putting on the udder only. Then it takes approximately 3.5 minutes to go one round. So when it comes to the 3.5 round, the animal is milked. After 3 minutes, once the milking is over, the machine automatically falls down. There is a steam jet which cleans the machine. The cow goes out, next animal comes. So I have to stand here, my job is only to keep on fitting this milking machine. And when this I was really impressed because it does not suit our animals. Because their animals are yielding very high and all. Then I went out and I met the man who was in charge of this. I was asking what is the advantage of these systems? Full mechanization. Only 2 people are taking care of 1,000 animals. How? He was explaining it's very convenient, everything is important. Then on that day, he was telling me, the machine, because it's automatic and all that, there's a computer which tells me what is the yield of each of these animal. The animal comes and measures 3.5 minutes, it tells the man who is sitting in a control room, sir, this animal number 1, has got a tag, electronic tag. The computer recognizes that, oh, this is the animal number. That number, it has given so much of milk. Yesterday, what was the milk? It compares. If the milk yield is more than half a liter less, there is a drop in the production. Immediately, it gives a beep, 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 beep. Why? This animal may be in heat, it has been impregnated, or this animal may have some disease. So it tells the doctor, note this number, you have to go and see the animal. So the machine tells the veterinary doctor, yeah, this animal needs your attention. Second is, it records the fat percentage. It compares the animal behavior and all that. Suppose the animal has tapped for more than 3 times, 4 times during milking, it means the animal is having a pain in the udder. It may lead to mastitis. This is one of the very important diseases for people. It is an inflammation of the udder. I mean, milk tomorrow, day after tomorrow is going to drastically reduce. It's having a disease in the udder. So it tells the veterinary doctor. And to my surprise, he culled an animal which has yielded only 23 liters on that day. I was shocked. They had 23 liters, the animal is yielded and you are culling. Why? He said, no, I can't manage this animal, it's not economically viable. I said, what do you mean? It has yielded 23 liters. Yesterday it has yielded 24 liters. Why are you culling this animal? Culling, you know what's culling? Setting it for slaughter. You can't cull this animal, such a good producer. No. Then he told me, you are a rich country, you get grass everywhere. I am in a desert, I don't get grass. I am importing everything from outside. Unless the animal yields 24 liters per day, it is not economical for me to maintain this animal. I was shocked. In our area, getting an animal which yields 24 liters per day is a rarity. We don't get such animals here at all. Whereas for Israel, it is an uneconomical animal. See the attention they are paying to protect it. They cull the animal. They say that no, it is wasting my resource. But in our country, you can't touch a cow, right? You can't touch a cow. It's bad. That's what they say. I believe. Unproductive animals, or suppose you are going to produce paddy, which is going to yield only 50 kilograms or 50 tons in a unit area, which is much lower than other area, then you are depriving this country of a production. It's not. Productivity is very important. We are not paid adequate attention to it. That is why our production is not. If we pay attention to productivity, automatically the national production is better. Then fertilizers, manure improves soil texture, recycled nitrogen, introduces essential bacteria, all those things are blah blah, you know very well and all. Faster, crop grow faster. Disadvantages of using artificial fertilizers, crops grow better, but then weeds also grow better. Better quality plants attract insects. So pesticide use is automatically brought in with chemical fertilizers. The excess nitrogen from fertilizers gets into water supplies, goes and pollutes other areas, more weeds there. Chemicals need to be used safe. Recently you got a problem of pesticides in Maharashtra. You read that news, you know? Please see newspaper every day. Lot of people have died of even from Kerala here. If you meet somebody from Kerala, which area you belong? Kasaragod, Kannur, very important area. That was an area in which the government 10 years before took application of pesticide on an aerial mode. What is an aerial mode? They used planes. They thought they put pesticide and make the pest override. There should be no pest. So what did they do? They used a particular chemical, particular pesticide all over the district. And what happened? Pest was removed. But then you found that after 4 or 5 years, lot of children were born with deformities. Lot of children were born with deformities. Even today it's a raging controversy in Kannur and Kasaragod. Do you know what is the name of the pesticide? I will not tell you. Please go on. Indosapha. Not say that name, but you know.